Let me ask you something. What are you building your life around right now? More money, more success, more security? Because what if everything you're working so hard to build could disappear in a moment? Today, I want to tell you one of Jesus' most sobering parables about a man who had more than enough but still lost everything that mattered. Jesus told a story about a wealthy man, a landowner, successful, respected, prosperous beyond measure. Luke 12:16 says, "The ground of a certain rich man yielded an abundant harvest." This man had what most people spend their lives chasing: wealth, comfort, security. His fields produced more than he could store, more than he could use, more than he expected. So he asked himself, "What shall I do? I have no place to store my crops." Then he came up with a plan. Luke 12:18 says, "This is what I'll do. I will tear down my barns and build bigger ones." Bigger barns, more storage, more accumulation, more room for more stuff. And once it was done, he told himself, "You have plenty laid up for many years. Take life easy. Eat, drink, and be merry." From the outside, it looked wise, responsible, successful. But there was one massive problem. He planned his future as if God had no claim on it. He built his life around temporary things and forgot eternal ones. Now let me ask you something. What are you putting your trust in right now? Your bank account, your career, your plans, your possessions? Because none of those can save you. Then Jesus delivers one of the strongest warnings in Scripture. Luke 12:20 says, "But God said to him, 'You fool, this very night your life will be demanded from you.'" In one moment, everything changed. The barns didn't matter, the wealth didn't matter, the plans didn't matter, because when his life ended, he couldn't take any of it with him. Jesus closes the parable with this warning: "This is how it will be with whoever stores up things for themselves but is not rich toward God." Rich in the world but bankrupt in eternity? Friends, hear this carefully. There is nothing wrong with success, nothing wrong with wealth, nothing wrong with building. But when those things become your focus, your identity, your security, they become dangerous. God never intended possessions to possess you. He never intended success to replace surrender. He never intended blessings to become idols. That's why it's so important to keep your heart aligned with what truly matters. Scripture, faith-based reminders, truth that keeps your priorities in order. If you're looking for ways to stay focused on eternal things while navigating daily life, visit www.stayingbythestuff.com. Because the goal isn't just to build wealth, it's to build a life that honors God. The rich man thought he had time, thought he had security, thought he had everything under control. But he forgot one truth: tomorrow is never promised. And today, someone listening needs to hear this. Don't spend your whole life building bigger barns while neglecting your soul. Matthew 6:19-20 says, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, but store up for yourselves treasures in heaven." Build wisely, live intentionally, and make sure what you're chasing will matter when this life is over. If this message spoke to you, be sure to follow for more powerful parables and faith-based stories. And if you want reminders that keep your heart focused on what lasts, visit www.stayingbythestuff.com. Because in the end, the only riches that matter are the ones that outlive this life.